Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. I don't know. Good evening, maybe. Welcome aboard. We have just started a new conversation session. That's how we call the immersions, or the other way around. So the immersion is a conversation. So we are here with Camila, with Cristhian, Carlos, Vinicius, and Luis Ferrazin. Very good. We're going to talk about paths to professional success. So we are going to talk about career and just a quick explanation about how it's going to work. I guess everybody here already knows, but it's very important to clarify and to talk about it every single time. I'm not a teacher here. I'm also a student, so I'm playing the role as a host student, and this conversation lasts 1 hour. We have a topic, and I am bringing you 10 questions. For these questions, it's just something so we can guide the conversation. And most of the times I do not use them. I bring other questions based on your answers, all right? I'm not going to teach, I'm not going to correct, though you're going to learn a lot, all right? You're going to develop your communication skills, such as pronunciation, speaking, listening, and most important, the fluency. It doesn't matter your level of English, if you're basic, intermediate, advanced, native, fluent, alien, we don't care. We care that you are in here developing yourself. So we do not do a test, a level test or level assessment. So everybody is welcome to join. Even the immersion for beginners, it's also for advanced, intermediate, fluent, and also the aliens if they want to join us as well. To start with, I'm going to ask for presentation. So every single time you come here, you're going to be asked to present yourself. And what is a personal presentation? It's anything you want to practice. So you can talk about anything. Of course, you're not going to speak about yourself for 10 minutes. Okay, so an average of 30 to 1 minute, it's enough. All right. And I'm going to start with Vinicius Torres. You have your microphone unmuted already. So present yourself in English and let's get this started.
Hello, to everybody. My name is Vinicius. I'm living in Curitiba, Paraná State, south of Brazil. And I'm married. I have 2 children and 3 grandchildren. I'm work with technology. I am software developer. And well, what more? Um, I like to read. I read a lot. Uh, maybe all subjects are interesting. And in my spare time, for example, I like to watch good movies and I watch a series on streaming.
Very
That's
good,
it.
Vinicius. Very good. Very good. So every time, please bring a new word, a new expression, or something new that you want to learn, you know? So what do you want to practice? And I have been doing that on Spanish, and nowadays I speak Spanish, like not the same fluency as I have in English and Portuguese, but I do speak Spanish, and I'm learning French just by joining the immersions. So that's what I'm doing, bringing new vocabulary, preparing my presentation. Let's go with Cristhian. Present yourself.
Sure. Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Cristhian. I am from Bolivia. However, I live in Curitiba, Paraná. I am married. I'm 36 years old. And I'm here in Talk and Talk for practicing and learning new vocabulary as well. And nowadays, I am trying to learn French on my own, like Phillips. So I use TNT for practicing my French as well. And in my leisure time, I like to play volleyball. I like to study. I like to watch different series and movies with my wife. That's it. A little bit about me. It's a pleasure.
Very good, Christian. Welcome again. Good to have you around. Um, Carlos, what about yourself? Present yourself.
Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Carlos. I'm from Argentina. I live in the north in Formosa City. I'm 30 years old. Um, I'm here to I'm here to practice my English, listening, speaking, and I'm happy to be here. Um, I in the I know Curitiba, Christian Vinicius, Uberaba, in the very nice that neighbors. Um, uh, th- so that's it. Thank you. You mute.
I'm muted. Okay. Yeah, very good. So I'm going to split you in breakout rooms. Oh, the last person. So there's still 1 minute. So I just pasted send you the questions. This is one thing. Try to focus on the conversation itself instead of focusing on the questions. I know the question it's in here, but as much as you try just to understand the question without reading, of course, if you have issues and you're still developing, no problem, but try to get rid of the question itself, okay? So I'm going to split you in 2 rooms. So in here, we're going to have 3 people and me, or 4 people and me. And the other room, you're gonna be just 3 of you, okay? So the main room is gonna be 4 and okay. So be respectful, to not correct each other, even though the person is asking for corrections, try not doing that. Just like support and help, okay? You know, the person is struggling and needs help, it's something. But correcting the mistakes, it's not really the idea in here. And there's no right or wrong answer, just if you're saying something that's crime, then it's a crime, then it's wrong, okay? By Brazilian law or any other place's law. So please be respectful, understand each other, and enjoy. By the end of the session, we're gonna have a wrap-up session, and I'm gonna ask you, what did you learn by the session? All right? So enjoy. And any questions? No, so far so good. All right, if you need support in the breakout room, there's like a help or support button down below, and I go there to help. See ya. All right, so we have here Ginemis, Camila, Mateus, and Ju. All right. So Camila, present yourself. It's your turn.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Camila. I was born and currently live in São Paulo. I work as an accountant. I don't have kids. I'm not married, and I don't have pets either. I discovered TNT through LinkedIn. I am here doing the 30 days challenge. This is my third, I think, week, and in my free time, I like to enjoy here to have good conversations. I like to read, and I should go more often to the gym, but now it's really hard for me. And I think that's it.
Same here. I should be there more often. Yeah, I understand that. Ju, can you present yourself?
Hey Phil, can I be the next? I'm eating a mango.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, so
Thank
I
you.
know this Ju. Ju TX. Great to have you around. Yeah.
Thank you.
Janemis, go ahead, present yourself.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. I'm James. I'm a 38, 34 years old, and I'm married. I have 3 kids. I'm a software engineer. I live in Cajazeiras, a small town in Paraíba. I like to read books. I like to play with my kids, and that's it.
Very good. And what about you, Matheus?
Hello, everyone. My name is Matheus. I am 30 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I like studying English because I use during my days my projects. I'm studying English in the past, but I'm not practicing more the conversation. But during the talk, I have these opportunities practice conversation because it's necessary for a good conversation during the different people, the other country, in your job, the same project, when the people need speak English. And during the immersions, for me, it's very good because I practice my English during these immersions. A lot of topics with any people. That's it.
Very good, Matheus. Good to have you around. And I'm going to ask the first question for Ju. Are you done with your mango, I guess? Or
Yes, I'm done. Thank you for reading.
So the first question, then present yourself and answer this first question. What does professional success mean to you, and how do you measure it in your career?
Okay, my name is Juliana. I live in São Paulo. I've been here on TNT since the pandemic. I was off for some months because I was focused in another skill, but now I'm back. And I think that we can mean the success when you do what you like to do in your career, and not only work for make money. I know that the most part of people need it, just work for make money. Sometimes don't do what they like it, but success is when you do what you like it, and it turns the things easier, I think.
Yeah. Do you have the same idea, Janemis, as you about success in career? Like if you're doing what you like, or do you have a different opinion? What is it? What are your thoughts on this?
I agree. And I think success is variable for person to person. For me, success is have a flexibility and life and my life balance with my family. But I know person like a lot of works, work 10, 12 hours per day, and it's success for these people.
Yeah, it's different from each other, right? It depends on the perspective, life goals, and etc.
Yeah.
And for you, Camila, what's success for you? What does it mean? Professional success.
I think nowadays I have a different kind of answer for these questions because, for example, years ago I could answer the life that I have today could be successful for me. And now I have another ideas about it, maybe other sources of income instead of my job. So we can have maybe you can have your personal company instead of work for a specific company, or maybe some personal projects. So nowadays I believe that we can look for freedom, the way that we can work instead of being related to a company. So I am in this time in my life looking for some projects, maybe my personal company. I know it's not easy. I have some guys, some friends that I am always talking about it because it's a challenge. So I believe success is when you can have your work really done. You can be happy, but you don't need to be, I don't know how to say this, you don't need to feel stuck in a company. You can travel, you can do your things, and you can work for another country, for example, instead of to be stuck in a company. So nowadays it's my opinion.
Yeah, for me, I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday. For me, like having like working remotely, it's success. Like it's not about money. Of course, it's important, but it's more about freedom to work anywhere. So I'm in Canada. I could be in Portugal. I could be in Russia. I could be in Australia, Japan, you know. Anyway, Mateus, do you have anything to measure success in a career? What does it mean, professional success for you?
Yes, for me, is when the people is satisfactory. I don't know it's correct in English. Satisfactory with your career, with your job, because there are many people and stay one job. There are receive a lot of money, but it's not happy with your job. I think it's a correlation, equilíbrio, and
Nice.
there are good benefits and satisfactory, because it's necessary the people work first, work with life in your technology area, is a lawyer, and the company is good too. I think it's a mix, this mixed situation for a happier career. It's not. There are some people see the salary. Some people see the benefits, the other things. I think is equilíbrio in all the situation.
Yeah, balance, right? When you have a balance. Very good, very good. And do you have, this is quite a good question, and I'm gonna ask Camila straight. Can you share a significant achievement in your career, and why was it important for you? Something that you feel proud about.
Okay. Now I would say about English, because years ago, maybe almost 10 years ago, I started to study English because I had a tough moment in my life. And I decided nowadays I'm going to study English, but not related to English, the tough moment. And after that, in that time, I was not able to see, but nowadays I can see every work that I have started, or the doors that the English could open for me. So I think it's for me it's almost like not a pleasure, but I am really proud of this, because I was not so young when I started to study English, and I was afraid to start and felt like I'm not able to do this. And nowadays I have this, of course, I am still studying, but I think I could go ahead in another levels of my life because of the language. It's not really to English because I have a little bit really to Spanish too, but English could take you to another level of your life. And it's more than an obligation, I guess, nowadays.
Very good, very good. And for you, Mateus, what's the accomplishment, the achievement you have in your career that you feel proud about and you would like to share? And
Yes,
why?
in the past, in 4 years ago, I participate with young projects in the naval area, and for me, it's a good project because the first for me, I learning about the business, the first, and the in the end the projects I have good results because I participate in some implementations, melhorias, and the this for me the end the projects it's very good because when I participate in other projects, the people remember me about, oh, how do you Mateus, you participate in these projects? I see in your some people and work with you, and for me it's very good because was my first job in the de carteira assinada, and for me it's very good because I participate in one project. It's good for naval in the Brazil. The significance for the naval is very very good, and I after that when I participate all the projects, the people remember me about this project because really there are many challenges during the project. It's not easy, but for me it's very satisfactory the participation in these projects.
It's really good to have a feedback like that, right? So having feedbacks from people. And usually, do you have any achievement at your work or career that you feel proud about that you would like to share?
Yes, 10 years ago, I did an MBA course to learn about people management, and after 1.5 years, I could active a promotion in that area to manage a team. It was a really good experience and a challenge as well because manage people it's not easy. But it was, how can I say, divisor de águas, in my career. Now I don't have a team anymore. I'm a specialist, but I use all the things that I'm learning about people management, and it's important to my future goals.
Yeah. So it was a game changer, right? So
Game changer, nice.
And Eugenides, what can you tell us about, or if you don't have it, just go ahead.
Yeah, in 2012, I started working on company on Rio Grande do Sul. I live in Paraíba, and the salary base there was much higher than Paraíba. But I wasn't embarrassed for asking for a high salary because I don't know about the salary. And in this job, I work with dedication, and every 6 months I receive a salary increase, and it's good because I don't hope they increase my salary. And good because my job, my work is good, and não sei falar em inglês, ficou perceptível para mim.
It's I don't know how to say that, like to translate that, but it could be, it's memorable, maybe
Yeah.
something memorable. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, just trying to, I think that the achievement I most proud about is my career shift, you know, when I shifted career from IT to education and living this. Today, it's been 8 years, so I'm celebrating 8 years of when I got fired from Itaú. So I think, and I remember I wrote it down, like, oh my God, I got fired, and I was really happy about it. So that was an achievement for me, getting fired. But anyway, we see that success and achievements, each person has their unique ideas, and that's fluency. When you can, you know, listen and speak, it's not just, oh, what do you want to do of your life in 5 years? So answers, they may vary from each other. They may be different, right? So thinking about, and we talked about balance a lot, and most of you talked about that, Ju, Mateus, Camila, Ginemis. So how can we balance ambition in our career and our personal life, personal well-being, while we are trying to pursue success? So how does work-life balance is for you? So how do you balance this? Ginemis, you're first, and the most challenge is the first answer.
Okay. The balance life for me is have time for spent with my kids and my wife, and it's work on I can choose my schedule is a great deal for me. And about ambition, studying English is ambition for a new job, international career.
And how do you balance that, like pursuing success and the well-being, the personal life? How do you balance that?
Okay. Today I can choose jobs because I receive a lot of proposals, and it's so good.
That's,
Nem sempre foi assim.
yeah. Not all the time it's not like that, right? So congratulations.
Thank you.
And usual, how do you balance that ambition and personal well-being while you're trying to thrive, to achieve success?
I want to have the equilibrium between the personal and professional life. That's my most important goal. I already had some issues, some disease about while I was working, you know, mental health and things like that. So this is the most important part for me. Time with family, traveling, like Camila said, resting, you know, don't getting crazy with the things.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, balance, it's being really important, though I do not balance too much. Camila, how do you balance like the career and personal life?
I am that kind of person who like to be always studying something or reading something. It's hard for me because I felt like I don't have a break, for example, on the weekend. But I feel good with this. For example, on Saturday and Sunday, I decide to have a time to improve myself. So I have a time to study. I have time to be here and on talk. So for me, it's not a tough thing to do. But now it's like that. Years ago, I was working a lot without time to be with my family, to improve myself. So nowadays, this is a big point for me because I don't know how to say that. I see a lot of value in these things relate to your free time, relate to your studies, and I don't live to the company, not anymore. And this is the balance that I decide to live. But I know it's not, as Jimenez said, it's not like that always. So I am trying to go ahead with my decision, but I don't know until then, until where I can live in this way.
Yeah. Yeah, we are always chasing and browsing, understanding, rerouting things, and yeah. And Mateus, how do you balance that?
Yes, I think it's necessary when the people puts the career in your vida pessoal em balance. I think it's necessary because if the people finish or mix the professional life and your career, the mais the people not how can I say, not to organize your minds off your priority. I think necessary puts the balance in your career, the moments the people focus, there are focus in your career, and the other things, the people focus in your health life, with your family. It's necessary because today in the business, in our jobs, there are many cases the people it's esgotadas, vamos dizer assim.
Yeah.
There are some cases of burnouts because the people, of course, there are many points about this, but there are some people this mixes these moments and don't have a balance in your professional life, in your life with your family. I think it's necessary puts in balance these topics because it's good for your health life and your career too, because the people see the way with more clean your job, your professional, your life. I think it's necessary puts in balance in this case.
Yeah, and we are talking about balance, and I'm gonna ask you back. Do you prefer remote or you prefer to work from home, or do you prefer to work in an office? The LinkedIn question that pops up every week.
Well, in my career, for example, I work there are many years in work presential. For me, I prefer working from home because there are many how can I say, points about this. The first, the look, I don't know in English, this locomover até o trabalho.
Yeah,
Como
to
tá
go,
assim,
to
diz
go to
transporte,
work.
transporte.
Yeah, to go to work.
Isso, go to work. The transport is I live in Rio de Janeiro, and here my transport is terrible. The Avenida Brasil, the other parts of the Rio de Janeiro.
It's crowded. Lots of
Yes,
people, cars, and everybody.
very crowded. The way is not. It's very dangerous. In the remote first, the home office, it's good because the people don't pass about this situation. There are other situations that people work from home office. The people see, for example, work for a lot of hours, problems with the health life because the people work for long hours. I prefer in this moment work from home office, but when in the past I work in presential life, I don't have problem if the future, for example, when you're I don't have job, is there are work in the farm presence. For me, it's not a problem because I work in the presential in the other years. But today, home office, it's well, there are in many business, the people, it's not possible work from home. But the technology area, the other area, I think is the pandemic see about this. I think it's good for the people. This balance is the situation, the presential when the people work in the farm presential pass the buzz, the ways, the dangers. I think that's it.
Very good. And just to clarify for people who are going to watch it now or later, if you have a good proposal to work in the office or remotely, we don't care. Like, just make the proposal, and if the proposal is good to work in the office, I'll definitely go. You know, I prefer to work from not from home, but in a cafe or any other place, because working from home is really a thing for me. It's hard. But if there's like a good proposal to work in the office from Monday to Friday, regular hours, I'm open for it, right? And this is just an exercise. We are just like, it's not imagine 10 years from now and then I saw Matheus saying this and that. No, it's just an exercise. We are here to learn. Camila, what do you prefer? Working from home or working from the office or in the office or at the office? I don't.
I had a situation this week because I went to the office since I think Monday, and was really difficult for me because I am really tired this week. I was not prepared for the situation. It was like something passed through my body. And I think it's really good when you can have this opportunity, but I know it's really hard. I couldn't be here at Talk and Talk studying, have immersions, because the traffic here in São Paulo is horrible. So nowadays I work remotely. I don't need to go to the office, but some people from Mexico was here in Brazil, and I think it was a good opportunity to know them. But just it. I prefer remotely, but I believe that sometimes if you have the opportunity to go to the office and make some network, talk with the person, look at the eyes, looking in the eyes to the others, I think it's really good. But I think as we talked before, this need to be a balance, because I live by myself. I don't have kids, so this is okay for me. I can go there. But I know if you have your life some schedule in a particular life, some schedule, this is really hard to change. So should be a balance, in my opinion. I cannot hear you.
Sorry. So, Genemis,
Oh yeah.
home office or office?
Home office. I work here home office since 2012, and for in my case, I live in a small state, and I don't have a lot of opportunities here in my city. In my city, I don't possibilities. And I don't live in a great city because my parent is very very old, and my siblings live in go out to my city, and it's home office is my work. A lot of time I go.
And for me, it depends really on where the office is. I think that's the main concern. Ju, what do you prefer? To work from home or to work at the office?
I prefer work from home. It's so silent, quiet. I love work alone because I can focus, I get crazy with too much noise, and my team, they are noisy.
Yeah, yeah. Working from the office, I remember like someone comes up to ask a question, or the telephone
Yes,
rings, or
yes.
and then I remember at Itaú I used to have those earphones over the year. And my boss complained once, oh, because it's not going to be good. People are gonna see you like you're listening to music. I'm not listening to music. I'm listening to focus on what I need to do. And
Yeah.
I
And
should
it's
have said,
my head voices, just
yeah,
not listening my voices in my mind.
yeah. My voice it's already too loud, so I need to keep myself quiet.
And it's funny because now that when I need to go twice a week. It's just to make networking because I cannot work there.
Yeah. You go to talk to people. You do not
Yeah.
work.
Yes. Yes.
I have this problem. When I go to the office, I need to be aware really to my time. I go to take a coffee, then I come back, then someone call me, and then I go to talk with someone. So you cannot work for
Politics.
real, I guess.
Politics.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's my next question. What are the skills do you believe you need to have to be successful or to thrive, to achieve another level in your career, to be promoted, to change jobs or whatever? Ju, go ahead first.
All the soft skills, communications, deal with conflicts, deal with people in general. The soft skills, they are the skills for the next decade, because the technical part a robot can do for us. But how to deal with people will be the magic pill.
Yeah. Do you know how to deal with people? How do you see yourself with this challenge?
Yes, I can do it. I share ideas, and I have this ability to listen to other people's idea and consider. I was a leader for 10 years, and they used to put that on my ciclo, de avaliação, that it's a human management, humanizado, and things like that. So I think that it's a good point. But sometimes I get not patient, with some situations. I lost my patience. I need to improve this skill.
Yeah.
Because my mind is more rational, things can be solved so easily in my mind, and people start to make that so difficult, and oh Jesus, my patience go away.
So you would not enjoy working at Talk and Talk. Yeah. Just because people are so focused on grammar and corrections that like having a place where you don't have a teacher, do not have corrections, it's like crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And Camila, what are the skills do you believe you need to have or people need to have to thrive?
I never had a leadership position, so I think the soft skills nowadays are a big challenge to develop more than the technical skills, because as you said, we can ChatGPT so effectively. So the soft skills nowadays, it's the big challenge for everyone. And you need to know how to speak with different generations. We know how to speak and don't be so rude and do not be so soft. I think it's a big challenge. And for me, the most important thing is related to communication. When you have to pass your message so clear without any, I don't know, without any, I don't know how to say that, a noise, maybe something like this, without any noise. I think communication is the key nowadays. If you can pass your message without any noise, it's a hard thing. Sometimes the person are looking at you and did you understand that? And okay, but for real, they don't they don't want to say that was misunderstood, something like this. So I believe this communication is the key, and I agree relate to the soft skills too.
Yeah, communication is key, and that's exactly what we are focused on Talk and Talk. It's not the
Yes,
language,
I can see the person here can develop without talking about English, other things, I guess. So
Yeah.
this is a good point.
And we are not talking about grammar, simple past, present perfect, modals, prepositions, but we are using them. And you can listen, and if you are aware of how people speak, you can learn from them, and you just copy and then paste into your communication. So, or you don't have teachers. No, you do have. You have tons of them in here. Each of us are teachers. So we are bringing the students to be really okay, do not cancel me on the internet, please. Everybody can help somehow.
Almost like a lifelong learner, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna see if there's someone like speaking confidently and flowing the message and in a good manner and a clear way. You just pay attention. Oh, I'm gonna copy this person, and then you get that, and then you test. Oh, doesn't work. I think I'm gonna copy someone else. You can do that on YouTube videos, podcasts, or Jenemis, what are the skills do you believe are important?
The clear communication is the main skill. Learning about the learning process is very important. In my case, using AI, but particularly for my profession, study the concepts and have the very solid basic knowledge. I realize that the younger people always try to take shortcuts, and they trust the AI too much, and they never suspect the AI is wrong in some cases. But it is a great tool for work.
Yeah. And Mateus, do you have something different from communication as a skill that you think it's important for people to thrive, to achieve success?
Yes, the communication is very important for the business. Today, in the business, there are many tools, many technologies, but the principle for me, the communication, when the professional have a good communication, it's very, very good. Resolve 100% the problems. When they have a good communication, are good analytical things. Today I think it's the important skills today, the analytical things, because post-pandemic, during the pandemic, post-pandemic, the business, the companies, there are the modification seu olhar para o negócio. In this case, I think it's the communication and analytical things when you together, I don't know in English, together, the analytical things and communication, I think is the one professional for me, the professional, because today there are many professionals, in any colleges, in any course, but the good communication, there are many people don't in your job, in your family, in your business, the communication is not so good. I think it's the principal skills today for me, the communication.
Yes. So everybody agrees that communication is key, right? So next week, at the same time, I'm gonna bring soft skills to thrive as the topic. Okay, so I'm gonna try to focus more on professional topics on Friday, 1 p.m. So if you like this topic, if you enjoy it, so please book every single week. I'm gonna bring that up so we can discuss and learn together. And I want to hear from Cristhian, Carlos, or Vinicius. What did you learn from this topic in the breakout room? So, Vinicius, what did you learn from this topic today?
So, well, our conversation was excellent, by the way. I learned that I think that professional measurement depends of the different profiles of the person. We all are different. Maybe we think differently. We have different background. So it's kind of difficult to have the same measurement of success for everyone. I learned as well that it's important to create a balance in your with your professional life and with your personal life. And another thing that's really interesting about our conversation that we both are software developers and we work with the same stack of technology. So it was really nice conversation with Vinicius and Carlos.
Very good, very good. Vinicius.
Well, Christian talks very well what the experience in the room. Very good. I like the questions. I will use it to study and practice because I need to answer many of that questions in the interviews.
Yes. Yeah, this is kind of a interview test, like a mocking interview, if you want to have that. You know?
Very good.
A great tip for you is answer and then use ChatGPT to correct you or to guide you or to change the way you can answer those questions. Especially when you're learning, you don't know where to go, but just try and then use ChatGPT for that. Yeah, just the free version, it's gonna work. Okay, pretty soon we're gonna have ChatGPT inside Talk and Talk members area where you can do that with the questions and everything. But until there, you can do that on your own. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, and you, Carlos, what did you learn today from this topic?
This topic was very interesting for me and helped to me things about the important to to have balance in in my life, and uh, I see when I start in my area 2 years ago, and uh, that's it. Thank you.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to answer questions, and this is a place where you can even watch it back on YouTube and think, because when you're writing, you have time to think. When you're reading, it's just you and yourself. When you're listening, you don't need to show if you understood everything or not. But when you're speaking, you don't have much time and there's no way to go. Okay, so that's the practice we do in here. Ju, Nemes, Camila, or Mateus, any of you, just one person, do you have any comments to share, and maybe like a learning moment that you had throughout this conversation?
I like these conversations about the top career. It's how can I say? It's many important when the people talk about this. I think it's a talks the people talk to other people during the day. I think I like this type of conversation about career, about skills, about this competence and success. A lot of things about this career. I think it's necessary today. The people talk about career, because career there are many talks about this. I like these talks, the point of views a lot of people, and for me it's very very good this immersion today.
Very good. Last person for 20 seconds to share. Camila, Nemes, or Ju?
Go ahead, Ju.
No, go ahead.
No, you have the leadership skills, so I think it's relevant.
Yes, I thought that I don't remember, but this week I was in another immersion and we are practicing job interview, and it was really nice. I don't remember the host, but I think this topic is important because we get really, really anxious in that real time when you need to answer the questions to the interviewer. So as much as possible, we need to practice together. It's a safe place.
Yes, it's a safe place. I'm gonna bring this career topics every Friday now. And for the next week, if we don't have many people, I'm gonna try testing something. I'm not going to send the questions in here. So we're gonna have like a conversation, especially for those who don't have access to the planner. That's going to be a good exercise. Okay. So Friday, 1 p.m. Brazilian time. And also I have Immersion for Beginners on Tuesday, same time, 1 p.m. Brazilian time. The Immersion for Beginners, it's the same topic, but questions a little bit more simple. And you can also use Portuguese, but everybody's welcome. Advanced levels, fluent, natives, aliens, as I said before. So don't mind arriving to talk. And yeah, the questions are simple and different, of course. So you can, even if the questions are the same, the conversation is going to be different because of the people in here. And well, all right. So thank you, Camila, Mateus, Nemes, Ju, Vinicius, Carlos, and Cristhian. As like I'm using my assistant here, so he has all the information from this topic. I'm gonna copy and paste to the YouTube channel in the description as like a summary. And thank you so much for arriving on time and being in here with me. See you next week. Have a great weekend and enjoy. Bye bye. See ya.
Bye bye, people.